classrooms in your community.
There is never a way you can overstate the importance of putting your phone down when you're in the car and not texting and driving. But tomorrow, that conversation takes center stage because it's Never Text and Drive Day. So Mark Warren, Fred Clellan are here with Warren and Griffin to get you up to their Cleveland office to take the pledge.
Ain't it good to be alive and be in Tennessee,
It
Julie?
is.
It really is. It's beautiful.
You know, I've actually had some conversations, quite a few of late, in my own house about the importance of just putting your phone away.
Isn't it a struggle that we all have? The phone is just an appendage to us, and it's very important to put the phone away because if you just read a text traveling 55 miles an hour, you traveled the length of a football field with your eyes closed.
What also happens is when the phone is put away, so that you don't hear the constant ding, ding, ding that is our lives, you are also relaxed.
You are.
Yes. It's a win-win.
Well, you can focus on what you should be focused on, driving.
Right.
Driving. And listen, it's okay to talk to somebody when you're driving. It's called hands-free. Hands-free Tennessee. In 2019, the state outlawed phone usage in the car. In 2009, they outlawed texting. And what happened in 2009 when you outlawed texting? Well, people just would drop their phone in their lap and more likely to have an accident because you are looking down. So about 10 years later, they outlawed phone usage completely, and now it's completely hands-free Tennessee. Okay,
so Fred, I know we're going to talk about the Never Text and Drive pledge. I'm going to spin the wheel here in a minute. I know you're encouraging teenagers especially to come up to your office tomorrow, but before we get into that, in fairness to the teenagers out there, they are not the only ones.
Oh no, I think if you are, I mean, we all drive here, and if you drive, you look over, you see the person, it's mostly an adult that's got their phone in front of them, and I think it's because it's constantly dinging at you.
It is.
Or you just simply say, I've got to figure out something. Just pops in your head and I'm going to find out. People Google in the car. I mean, it's not just texting.
Right.
And one of the interesting things that I think people don't realize is the extent, if you get a ticket with that, it is significant. In Tennessee, you're allowed to get 12 points. That's the max you can get. For example, if you have a reckless driving, that's 6 points. But if you get and that's half, and if you get 12, you will lose your license. And if you get texting, it's 3. Holding is 3, is that right?
6 right there. Yeah, 6
right there, just by having that. And you'll lose your license quickly with that.
Are those 12 points, out of curiosity, is that over like a lifetime?
It's over a year.
A year.
Over a year.
Okay.
Over a year.
Okay.
Over a year.
So let's talk about tomorrow's event in Cleveland. That is your newest office. Easy for folks to come up there. Plenty of parking to be had.
Right.
But you always have a party.
It's going to be a good time. It is always a good time when Mr. Fred's there, for sure, and his margarita machines. But that's another.
No, wait a minute.
No, that's not for tomorrow. But that's for Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. But tomorrow we're going to have food there. We're going to have the state troopers are going to be there with an 18-wheeler, and that's what Fred mentioned about having teenagers show up because we have a simulator in the semi-truck to simulate the effects of distracted driving.
Yeah, that'll be very interesting.
It'd be great for teenagers, I believe, to be there for that. Also, if you're a Tennessee football fan, like me and Fred are, Boo Carter is going to be there from 4 to 7. If you know Tennessee football, you certainly know Boo Carter. He's going to be there for photographs from 4 to 7.
Unfortunately, no autographs, but photographs.
I do want to ask you something. Okay, no photographs, but
no photographs, no autographs.
No autographs. Okay, I do want to ask you something else. I know it's called Never Text and Drive, and not to sound stupid or make other people sound like they're not thinking, but you do hear a lot of people say, "Well, I wasn't texting. I was on Snapchat. I'm not texting. I'm doing." So the point is, don't be on your phone.
Absolutely. But April is distracted driver awareness month. Distracted driver, and phone is number one, but also, eating a Chick-fil-A sandwich and you drop a French fry. I mean, how many times have I been involved in accident cases where the driver just dropped a French fry or dropped something in the floor and just looked down and it was done. And really, you can change your life and someone else's life in the blink of an eye, just because you take your eyes off the road.
Remember the days when seatbelts just were becoming required?
Right.
It was, and people were really angry about it.
Yeah.
And just a quick thing, so my dad had died, seatbelts became required, and my mom was lamenting that
Yeah.
at work one day, and this man in the office said, but Julie needs you. And that did it for her.
Oh, man, yes.
That did it for her.
Right.
So think about the people in your life who need you.
Right.
And why would you want to do anything reckless to hurt them?
So put the phone away, save the Chick-fil-A for when you get home, and putting on lipstick in the rearview mirror, please, that can wait as well.
And when you go out there for the party tomorrow, you are going to get a chance to spin the wheel as well.
Yes.
Mark Warren always has great
Right.
things, including a $50 bill that you can
Here we
win.
go.
So am I going to take the pledge,
You
Fred?
are going to take the pledge. I'm
Okay.
going to give it to you, okay?
Okay, fine.
We've done this for years,
Yep,
right?
yep.
How many times have you taken the pledge?
Well, not enough times to win that
Okay,
$50
here,
bill.
let's try it again, okay?
Okay.
This will be for the station, okay?
Okay.
So the prize you win will be for everybody in the studio here.
Okay.
Okay, raise your right hand. Your right hand, Julie. You got it.
I went
Okay.
to Georgia.
Yes, you did. Do you pledge to put the phone down when you drive?
I do.
Do you pledge to speak up if you're a passenger and the driver takes his phone out?
Yes, I do.
Okay, spin that wheel.
I want to hold this leg.
All right, here we go. Round and round.
Big money,
it
big money,
goes.
big
Where
money.
It stops, nobody knows. There's the 50 right there. There's a general grant. Does the station win? The big money, the
Get a
station
t-shirt.
wins. T-shirts!
How
Don't
can
listen.
you beat a Warren and Griffin t-shirt?
And they're really high quality polyester T-shirts. You know, just don't get close to an open flame.
Okay, I won't.
Or wear them out in the sunshine. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Great. But they are high quality. They're good
Tomorrow,
stuff.
when do we head up to Cleveland?
4 to 7.
4 to 7.
4 to 7.
All right, go there, take the pledge. It's super easy. Hopefully, you'll have a chance to win. And I do want to give you one more chance because
Yes.
I know you'll be back.
Yes.
But you always want to focus on the summertime months being those super
Well,
risky times.
you know, 100 Deadliest Days of Summer starts May 31st, Memorial Day, and runs through Labor Day, okay? And that's when young drivers get out of school and the sun shines out and the music's on and they're with their friends. One of the issues with being with friends is that's one more way to be distracted.
Right.
Because you might not have your phone out when you're driving, but your friend may say, hey, Jack, look at this, you know, something like that. And just the camaraderie in the car might take your eyes off the road. So really, we see an uptick in teenage accidents between Memorial Day and Labor Day because they're young drivers. They really do not know what they don't know yet. And so we caution the parents to sit down with their young drivers and take a pledge or a contract with that young driver that, you know, during this 100 Deadliest Days that they kind of pay more awareness on the road.
All right, please be careful.
All right.
A lot of people love you out there. Warren and Griffin. What is your website? WarrenandGriffin.com?
Simple as that.
In my head, it was just
Simple as that.
265 Hurt, and
That's
I couldn't
good,
get
too.
out
it's
the
also
Warren and Griffin.
265hurt.com.
Oh,
265help.com. Yeah.
it's everything.
We're
April 25th.
omnipresent. We're omnipresent.
Go Vols.
Go Big Orange.
A local veterinarian is taking her